I remember the silence in the room when she finally said it out loud. Not a request, not a conversation, a declaration. She sat across from me at our kitchen table, fingers trembling around her wine glass, but her voice steady. It's my body, my choice. I've already agreed. I'm going to be the surrogate for him. Him, her boss. The man who made more in a month than I did in a year. The man whose smile lingered too long whenever she talked. I felt my jaw lock, but I didn't shout. I didn't throw the glass like my body wanted to. I just stared. Then I said 6 words that she should have heard like a warning shot. Then you'll do it without me. She laughed, nervous. She thought I was bluffing. We met 6 years ago. Back then she was a whirlwind, all fire and ambition, and I admired that. She wanted more from life, and I wanted to build it with her. I thought we were a team. But when her boss entered the picture, I started seeing cracks. Late nights at work, new clothes she swore were discount finds, a shine in her eyes that wasn't about me anymore. Still, I trusted. I believed, until that night at the table. The truth didn't hit all at once. It crept. The way she stopped using we and started using I. The way she dismissed my concerns as if I was too small-minded to understand. I checked her phone once, just once. A message from him. Everything's arranged. Don't worry about your husband. He'll come around. That was the moment my heart stopped breaking and started hardening. I didn't beg. I didn't argue. I shifted. Quietly. Deliberately. I stopped putting money into our joint account. Opened a new one under my name. Redirected my paychecks. She didn't notice. I pulled back from her family too. They always saw me as the lucky guy who married up. I let them keep that illusion while I prepared. Then I met with a lawyer. Calmly explained the situation. Surrogacy for another man's child against my wishes. The lawyer smirked and said, "You'll be fine. Courts can't force you to raise a child that isn't yours." Fine. That was all I needed. The day she signed the contract with her boss, I signed my own papers, removing her as beneficiary, transferring the house deed to my name alone. I moved chess pieces while she thought I was frozen. She carried the pregnancy, and with every month, she became colder to me, yet more desperate for me to stay. "This doesn't change us," she whispered at night, her belly between us like a wall. But it had already changed everything. When the baby came, her boss and his wife were there, glowing like proud parents. She cried in the delivery room, clutching my hand, whispering, "Please don't leave me." I didn't answer. My silence was her answer. 3 days later, I was gone. No fight, no note, just vanished. Her calls went unanswered. Her family's messages ignored. She showed up at my workplace once, face pale, hair unwashed, begging in the parking lot. "It's over, the baby's theirs, we can move on, please." But I just looked at her the way you look at a stranger asking for directions, detached, empty, and I walked away. Revenge for me wasn't loud, it was absence. No screaming, no courtroom drama, just a clean cut. I let her sit in the ruins of the life she dismantled, realizing too late that her choice didn't just cost her a husband. It cost her respect, stability, the future she assumed I'd keep building no matter how hard she burned it. Her boss? He kept his child. He kept his wife. My wife? She lost everything. Her family called me heartless, said I should forgive, said love means sacrifice. But I asked them one simple question. If it was your spouse carrying another person's child by choice, would you stay? They had no answer. Now, months later, she still sends messages, some begging, some angry. "You abandoned me." No, she abandoned us. I just finished what she started. And here's the part that keeps her up at night. I never shouted. I never cursed. I never made a scene. I simply disappeared. Because when trust is shattered, revenge isn't always about destruction. Sometimes the coldest revenge is erasure, making them realize they never mattered enough to keep. So when people ask if I regret leaving her, my answer is simple. Not my baby, not my problem. And now, not my wife either.